Hey there! Today's video is going to be talking about makeup and how it affects one's perception. Let's get started. Makeup has been around before the Egyptians. In Egypt, they used it mostly for emphasizing the eyes. Psychology Today said that increased color around the lips and eyes can cause our brain to see someone as more attractive. In Egypt, eyes were constantly part of their culture, with several of their gods being symbolized by eyes or an eye. The makeup was mostly used by pharaohs and queens, just like in other places around the world, where having makeup symbolized wealth by kings, queens, the very rich, and elite. In China, women had pale makeup with rouge to create the effect of flowers on their lips. There was a halt of makeup until the Renaissance, where noble women brought it back and would wear pale makeup to represent how they could afford not to work in the sun all day. There was a study made by the Journal of Cosmetic Science in 2008 that asked the question of why women use makeup. The study had 62% of women say that without makeup, I don't feel like myself. 30% said, I use makeup to control the image of myself. And 17% said that without makeup, I don't feel myself. They later put the women into two groups, ones who camouflage and ones who use makeup as seduction. The group that used makeup as camouflage was more concerned with anxiety and neuroticism, so they had a negative self-perception, worrying, dwelled on frustrations and disappointments. People who used makeup with a desire to please or seduction were more likely to have a higher self-esteem, more extroverted and assertiveness, active and social, but they perceived themselves as better than others. This study found that one's self-image plays a role in the development of their personality. If one camouflages themselves, they tend to be shy and not as active and social as the one who uses makeup as seduction. Since they hide their true selves all the time, it's hard for them to make that effort to be more open with others. The study also found that makeup can also help one cope with their self-image, emotions, and mood. Makeup.com gives women 5 reasons why they should use makeup and 5 reasons to stop using makeup. When it comes to wearing makeup, they said 1. Makeup allows women to show every version of themselves through different colors, different moods, and different styles. 2. Makeup helps with creation. 3. Wearing makeup can be a form of self-care, meaning it could be the only alone time that they ever get to have. 4. Makeup can boost your confidence. It lets you show what you love most about yourself. And 5. You could wear makeup because someone told you not to, so you go ahead and wear it anyway. Makeup.com also gave 5 reasons to not wear makeup. 1 is because you could be trying to impress others, which goes back to seduction or trying to please others. 2 is you don't have time for it. If you're always late because of makeup or you're too busy being awesome, then don't worry about putting it on. 3 is because you could be wearing makeup to be someone who you're not. This is where you could take that time you usually use to do your makeup to get to know yourself. 4, you could be wearing makeup to run away from something bigger, like who you truly are. And 5, skin-wise, you forget to take it off at night. Not everyone is going to, of course, be put into these two categories of seduction and camouflage. Shalom Black was 9 years old when one night hot oil fell on her in her family's store. She later came to America where she got surgery. But even during middle school, she says, I always had a scarf and a wig on, so people wouldn't know I was bald. At age 13, she started using makeup to first camouflage away the negative parts society saw. And then around 2013, she started making videos on YouTube, not only to boost her confidence, but also so she could inspire other people who were also burn victims. Recently, she has just posted a video showing her crush taking off both her makeup and her wig. Yes, she used makeup as camouflage at first, but she later used that same makeup as a transition she needed in order to get the confidence to one day not have to put it on to just go to the store. This goes to show that makeup isn't always used the same way by everyone or even used for the same reasons. Some might use makeup to hide certain parts of themselves, but they could also do it because it's fun and it sparks a certain type of creativity from them. In my sociology class, we are currently reading Identities and Inequalities by David Newman. He doesn't say too much on cosmetics, but there are some quotes that caught my eye. Media coverage of female sports events tends to focus on the physical appearance and sexual attractiveness of the athlete. I know, nothing to do with makeup, but has everything to do with how young girls start forming these ideas of beauty. That's why he continues to say, women who regularly view these images spend a great deal of time and energy trying to emulate. When these girls are gawking over these images of smooth, unblemished, photoshopped images, they start wanting to look like that, making them seek makeup as a key to that beauty. But most of the time, the images of beauty represented by the exhibited woman is artificial and unattainable. Let's say, for example, the image of Kim Kardashian. She's gorgeous, and it's safe to say that she has gotten a few things done. To the average woman, getting that body would require a lot of money, a lot of plastic surgery, and a lot of time to both save and pay up for it. But for others, buying her makeup is enough to make them feel like her, no plastic surgery needed. That's the fun part of makeup. But putting all that makeup on every day or every other day will have a huge effect on your self-esteem and self-image. Makeup can be this amazing way to boost your confidence, to show the many sides of who you are, and to put out your creative side. But you have to draw a line of where the makeup ends and where you begin. Sometimes natural is perfect.